Yeah. Hey, everybody.
What's going on?
We're two metalheads.
Yes, we are. Last I checked.
Yeah.
Last I checked, we were two metalheads. So today is the 38th anniversary of one of my personal favorite thrash metal albums of all time. Peace sells, but who's buying?
I did.
I bought it.
Yeah.
This is one of the first Megadeth albums I ever got. One of the, I think I definitely had Rust in Peace and Countdown before this. But man, I was listening to this earlier, running around doing some errands with Christine and rocking this in the car. God damn it, this album still rips.
Yeah.
It still fucking rips. It holds up. It's a blueprint for thrash. So many killer riffs all over the place in every song. There's not a bad moment. The only weird thing is I ain't superstitious.
I kind of like it though.
I do too, but it's a little
It's
odd. Like,
blues. Yeah. It's blues.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a little odd, especially after Bad Omen. That one ends on such a fucking thrashing note, and then all of a sudden, it's like a little odd, but it's fucking awesome.
Right. Yeah.
I Man, it's hard to pick a favorite off this too because the first five in a row just kick you right in the fucking dick.
Hmm.
Good
What?
Morning Black Friday, like what a good song. There's a lot of parts in this that I was listening to it earlier. I'm like, man, there's a lot. I have this thing with certain thrash riffs where I call them helicopter riffs. It's like a certain way you're chugging on the open E, and it sounds like a helicopter blade going around.
Okay.
Kind of like the main thing I could think of right now is like Whiplash,
Ah.
right? Like the main riff in Whiplash, where it's just that open, and then the fucking riff comes after it. That open chugging to me always sounded like a helicopter blade going around.
Okay.
And there's a piece in the end of Black Friday. I'm out to destroy and I will cut you down. It's Black Friday. That whole fucking riff behind that's got the helicopter riff going on. There's a piece at the end of Bad Omen that's got that too. And there's also, I think there's a piece in Devil's Island.
That was Chris Poland, right?
Yeah, Chris Poland on lead guitar, Gar Samuelson on drums, which is crazy because Gar was this like big jazz guy,
Yeah.
but he totally fit the fucking thrash mold
Hmm.
and killed it on this record.
Yeah.
Totally killed it on this record. The whole band really did, man. Like this is such a step up from Killing Is My Business. I feel like Killing they just wanted to be fast.
Yeah.
Songwriting aside, like it doesn't really matter. Chorus, verse, whatever. Just as long as it's fast, it's got to be faster than Metallica. And Dave has admitted that was the goal with that record is I just want to be faster than them. But this one, you see a lot of maturing going on. The songwriting is so much better.
Yeah. I mean, they're at that point, they were kind of established. They didn't need to
Pretty
worry.
much, yeah.
They didn't really need to worry about the whole Metallica thing, although I'm sure it still bothered Dave. But I
Oh,
thought,
it still does today.
I don't know why, like he's successful. Like, why would you care anymore?
I know. I know. It's crazy to me. I would love to be in Megadeth.
Yeah, I
I'd
would
love to be
prefer,
in
I would,
Metallica too, but
but
I'd also love to be in Megadeth.
if you said pick one, I would be picking Megadeth.
I would take Metallica just because I like them a little more, but I respect that choice.
I mean, I
If it
wouldn't,
was
you know,
if it was a thing where like you have to be in Megadeth, I wouldn't be like, oh no.
yeah. No, I wouldn't be like that for Metallica either. And
Right.
Metallica is probably a bigger paycheck, you know, but
I'm
still,
sure it is.
Megadeth would be more fun for me.
Yeah.
A lot better lead work.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, definitely better lead guitar going on. As much as I do like to fucking kind of defend Kirk Hammett, and he is a great lead guitar player.
I mean, growing up, those Metallica solos really, I mean, they were burned into my head.
Yeah,
They were good,
absolutely.
especially when you're starting out and learning. But something happened as time went on where the solos kind of stopped, you know. They weren't as melodic anymore. I don't know what happened.
He got more bluesy, Kirk.
Yeah, yeah.
He
I
got
just,
more bluesy. And he did start, everybody goes on fucking YouTube comments and is like, all he does is lean on the wah pedal. He uses the wah pedal a lot, but he's still fucking pumping out great solos, man. Sit and listen to the three newest albums. There's fucking great leads in
but
there.
not compared to Megadeth.
Well, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you're comparing Kirk Hammett now to, who's been in the band recently, Kiko Loureiro
Yeah,
and fucking Chris Broderick.
yeah.
It's a
Now,
different
what is
class.
it? Umu or something? I forgot who it is now, but
Yeah, Mantis or something like that. I forget who the new kid's name is, but he's fantastic.
oh
If you
yeah.
watch current live videos, the fucking Dave's never had a slouch in the
Oh,
band.
oh. And I saw them with Chris Broderick, and it was the solos were pretty much what you heard on the album.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chris Broderick is fucking dead on.
yeah, he was great. I never got to see them with Marty Friedman, but
Yeah, me neither.
I saw them with Al Pitrelli.
That was the chance, right? With Iced Earth.
Uh, yes, yeah,
That's a fucking cool show.
yeah. I mean, Ice Earth only played for a half hour, so
Wow. That's a
and there,
short
wa-
set.
there- and there was no other openers, so
Oh, wow.
the Megadeth played for an hour and a half. I think so.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good amount of music, but I mean, 40 minutes would have been at least Ice Earth.
Yeah, Iced Earth should have got a couple more
I mean,
songs.
you're not talking, they weren't new then. This is horror show, I think they were touring for.
That sounds right, because Al Pitrelli was in there for World Needs a Hero.
Yeah, and then whatever the King one also, I forgot the name of it. But yeah,
Kill
they're,
the King.
yeah,
That was on fucking
yeah.
World Needs a Hero.
And I don't think they played all, I don't remember them playing any of those songs.
Probably not,
Yeah,
because that album, it's okay. It's better than Risk was for sure,
yeah. Well,
like by leaps and bounds. But I don't think people really wanted to hear a lot of that shit live.
no, no.
They knew what they were doing. Throw a bunch of Rust, throw a bunch of Countdown, throw a bunch of Peace Cells. You got to play all that.
Yeah. No.
What's your favorite track off this?
Uh, probably Bad Omen.
Bad Omen is badass.
Yeah.
The opening to that's a little weird to me. It's like, I don't know, the intro's a little, to me, disjointed, but then it quickly gets on track and becomes a fucking blazing thrash song.
Yeah.
Fantastic tune. I really love The Conjuring.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love the riffing in The Conjuring is just so fucking. There's that break where they're doing lots of fucking stabs where it's a and then that fucking other riff that comes into oh my god, I get a fucking heart on every time that part happens. Fucking amazing. Just killer riffing on this. I love where Dave's head went, and he was just like, all right, now I did the speed thing. Now I got to concentrate on making good songs.
Yeah, and like at the time, like nowadays it wouldn't be a big deal, but at the time that Peace Sells, that whole bass intro thing, that was, you know, that was not something you heard a lot. Bass was
No,
not up front a lot like that. And it was like, oh, wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you were Sabbath or Maiden, bass wasn't really out front like that.
no. And so that was a cool one. Now you wouldn't think anything of it if you never listened to it before and picked it up. But back then,
Yeah.
when I heard it, it wasn't really new anymore.
Right. Yeah. Same. When I heard it, it was quite old.
Yeah, because I was too young when that came out to
Right.
know.
86. I was fucking 6 years old.
Yeah, I would have been 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Killer though, man. And that's the thing. It's another thing about this album I love. The bass stands out so much. Say what you want about Dave Ellefson, jacking off to a fucking Swedish girl or whatever. We found out that that wasn't such a big deal anyway because she was of age.
yeah,
But the bass always on Megadeth albums, especially from this one on, always stands out, man. You always hear Dave Ellefson in the background plucking and, playing different notes and doing cool shit. Guy's an under fucking rated bassist.
yeah, that's fair.
Absolutely. Especially for thrash metal. Like, he's not really just a follow along guy. He does different shit. And, there's parts where he really stands out and is almost like playing lead bass.
Yeah,
It's fucking killer. Great lineup. Fucking Gar and Chris Poland are both killer on this. The leads in this album are fucking disgusting. Yeah, amazing album. 38 years old today. We're getting old.
yeah, I know.
We're getting old.
Well,
I was just saying to you before the last episode we did, euthanasia is about to be 30.
yeah,
Holy shit.
and that was 8 years after that.
Right.
Fucking
Yeah,
nuts.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's like a fucking lifetime ago. What do
jeez.
you guys think? What are some of your favorite tracks off this classic slab o thrash?
Yeah,
Also, that's another thing I wanted to fucking bring up. This comes out the same year as this.
oh shit.
What a duo.
Yeah,
And it also comes out the same year as Rain and Blood.
yeah. What if you okay? Pick one.
From those three,
You had to pick one. Yeah, yeah,
Puppets,
I agree. Yeah,
Puppets, definitely Puppets. And it's not by like a country mile where it's like, this one's so much better than Peace Sells, but it's better than Peace Sells for me.
yeah. Me
I
too.
reach for it more. It's just every second of Puppets is so classic. It's the last time you hear Cliff Burton.
Yeah,
It's just such a fucking undeniable classic record. But goddamn, man, play them both together, and it's a tough choice.
yeah,
And a lot of people would say Rain and Blood.
yeah.
I always thought Rain and Blood, and here's where we're gonna get some comments where people are like, "What the fuck is James on?"
Crack. Oh.
Crack and Angel Dust and the dandruff from porn star pubic bush. Um,
They don't have pubes.
the ones I like do. I like to sprinkle that
Like
in my
grandma.
joints. Yes, I like to sprinkle it on my joints.
Ah, ugh.
Um, I always thought Rain and Blood was overrated.
Hmm. Uh,
Always thought it was overrated.
I mean,
I really, it's my least played Slayer record.
it's definitely not my favorite Slayer album.
Not even close for me.
Uh, I mean, yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know.
I feel like all the songs between Angel of Death and Postmortem just all kind of fucking sound the same.
I think I felt ripped off because, back when I bought that album, whatever year it was, when I was old enough to buy them, like $20 for a CD at the time.
Yeah,
And it's like 30 minutes long. It's
not
over.
even. It's like 29 something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Used to a Metallica album where it's, almost an hour. you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I always just felt like all those tracks sandwiched between Angel and Postmortem, they just kind of go by. And yeah, it's fast, but like there's nothing about them that really like, oh my God, I need to hear Necrophobic again. Oh my God, I need to hear fucking Jesus Saves again. Oh, Piece by Piece is such a killer song. There's nothing about those middle songs that makes me want to go back and hear them again. To me, that album just blazes by, and that there's nothing catchy about it.
Yeah. I mean, I probably listen to like Hell Awaits and Seasons a lot more.
Oh, Seasons in the Abyss, I've listened to infinitely more, and South of Heaven.
South of Heaven. Oh, yeah. That's how Hell Awaits is on. Yeah. South of Heaven. Yeah.
Divine Intervention is another one I like way more than Rain and Blood.
That was my first album. Like,
I got that day it came out.
I got it the year it came out. I just started getting to Slayer then. So
Yeah,
my first, you know, album from Slayer was Divine Intervention, which was killer.
fucking killer album.
It was fast, And
Yeah,
I was in Bostoff joint.
that's right. That's Bo Staff's first album.
Yeah.
And it's that trio of South of Heaven, Seasons, and Divine. To me, that's the pinnacle of Slayer. That's like their most creative, their best songs.
Uh, God hates us all.
God
But,
Hates Us All is
but then you
fantastic
have
too.
to skip over,
Diabolus,
which was okay, but
yeah, was that right? I like the Punk Covers album.
I didn't like that.
No, you weren't into that one?
I was never really into punk, so
Same. I never got huge into punk, but I felt like they took those tunes and made them their own.
yeah, maybe.
But I mean, compared to those three before it, yeah, to me, that's pinnacle Slayer is from South to Divine. And I love the mix of here's a fast one, here's a mid pacey kind of cruncher one, here's one with like a clean intro that gets real crunchy and then gets fast. Here's another blazing fast one. Here's another mid tempo one. I love that where they mix, give me a nice mix of like super stupid fast with like good crunchy mid paced ones.
Yeah,
That's to me, that's fucking perfect combination as far as Slayer albums are concerned.
no, that's fair. But
What do you guys think? Am I a fucking crackhead because I don't like Rain and Blood? Because I've heard that plenty of times.
I've never heard you say that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess we just never had a big Slayer conversation.
no, probably not. Except for when we did the Kerry King episode. Well,
Right. Yeah.
that was more about him,
Guys, I
though.
didn't bring it up then, but I guess I was too busy talking about the Kerry King record.
Yeah. No, Let us know what you think right below us.
What's your favorite Peace Cells song? What's your favorite album between Peace Cells and Master of Puppets? I'm
Ooh,
interested to hear what you think.
yeah, that'd be interesting. All right. Peace out.
Fuck yeah.